If you love me, you have to love what I have too.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. So in this video, we're going to see how is dating for single mom in the Philippines, and also they're going to tell us what are they expecting when they are dating a foreigner. So we're going to see if all of them are the same. So make sure you guys comment below what you think about it. Let's get into it.
Today's topic, we're going to talk about single moms in the Philippines. Since we are single mom before we met our partner, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about it, and we'll get your perspective or your opinion when it comes to dating. As a single mom, Filipina, what is our expectation when it comes to dating a foreigner?
Yes.
All right, ladies, what is it really like being a single mom dating in the Philippines? Like, let's start with Giselle.
Well, sometimes I can feel like I get rejected easily when it comes to the word single moms, because everybody knows, we knows that Filipinos has a very low standards when it comes to single moms, because they think that we made a mistake or, you know.
They don't want to take the responsibility.
Yes, of course, like that too. But I don't generalize this, but there are most of Filipinos doesn't want to have responsibility with that. That's not their bloods, or that's not their kids,
Especially their parents, right?
Yeah, the parents would not. Why would you choose to be a single mom? Or there's a lot of single Filipinas out there. That's what they would say, and it's, of course, in our part, it's very hurtful words.
Yeah.
Can we really blame those men that saying they don't want to date a single mom? And the parents, all right. There's a lot of women without kids. Why do I have to pick the one that already have a family? I'm not saying single moms are bad, but I have the option. Why do I have to pick somebody that's already created a family? Just why? But let's keep listening.
So, based on my experience, I have not dated any Filipino when I was a single mom. So I don't experience something like disappointed or like that, because I have not encountered. So when I was a single mom, I date foreigners after that. So never been in a Filipino. So, but I had a few friends that been a single mom, and then, you know, they experienced just what I said earlier, that being degraded or being judged or rejected. So it's really hard. But in my situations as a single mom, I don't feel like too hard for me, because John gave the best, or he was a responsible person.
He is willing to accept.
He's willing.
So they're on the Filipinos. They don't want to date them because they already have a kids. So they date in foreigners, right? So do you guys think that those men, those foreigners that they are dating, do you think they tell them that they have kids? I am just curious. So what do you guys think?
Really hard to find a Filipino dating. I'm just dating before a Filipino, because it's just like, you know, they're not comfortable with your single mom, because, you know, the parents of the, you know, there was the same thing, like
the parents
would not, you know, accept, because why that single mom, you know, because, you know,
so much baggage.
There's not the kids is not your responsibility like that. So it's really hard to date a Filipino.
I agree. So okay, as a single mom, what are your expectation when you get into a relationship? Like, let's say you met when you meet a guy, what are your expectation? Do you expect him to accept your son and support
Of course,
him?
of course. You know, for me, the first thing that was on my mind is, if you love me, you have to love what I have too. Because, you know, I become a single mom, so expected that I have a son or I have a child. So I do have one child. He's 4 years old now. And I've known John when he was 6 months. So imagine how fast it is. He's 4-year-old now. So we've been dating for long years. And I can see his pure sincerity. The heart is very gold for me. So I think I deserve that, because, you know, some people, there's a viral, you know, if there's a viral that single moms doesn't deserve a love because of what we have, our decisions is, but you cannot generalize single moms. Sometimes we fight for the family, but you don't have to be with the person, with the man that will beat you up, will hurt you, and will continue the relationship. You have to step a little away from that. And it's okay to be a single mom, it's okay. But when it comes to my situations, I feel so grateful that I have John in my life, and I feel so queen. I feel like I'm a queen in his, you know.
If a man is beating you up, the man is treating you badly, yeah, you can leave this relationship, right? So the funny thing about this is that some of them always think that they deserve something. I deserve this. Why? Some of you are always saying that they deserve this. They deserve to be treated right. You already have a kid. If a man say they don't want to date you, I don't see why this should be a problem. Or maybe look for somebody that want to date a person with kids, or maybe somebody that already have kids. I don't see why some women have a problem with it. If a man don't want to date you because you have kids, just move on. Or maybe you will find somebody that would want to date you with your kid.
Accept, yes.
It's like a one package.
One package, yes. You know.
Do you feel the same way, Jill?
Yeah, for now, I'm so feel lucky with Ashley and Eric because, he always there, like now when I woke up to taking care of my child to go to school like that, he always there to being a real father. Like, even to how to discipline your kids at the home, because me being like a Filipina, I don't have like a long patience to my daughter, because he's always there to like even do homework. Yeah, he always there to help Ashley to my daughter. Like I'm very, what do you call that?
You're grateful.
Yeah, very grateful, like to have my partner like that.
So this is the type of men that you're looking for after they have kids. I don't know. Sometimes some might have good reason they left the relationship, but some of them they just sleeping around, and then their expectation is so high. They're expecting a man to take care of them and their kids. Just like this woman, you guys see how happy she is because this man is doing the job that the real father was supposed to do. But let's keep watching.
Very grateful, like to have my partner like that.
Well, I'm curious because you mentioned discipline. How do Filipina feel if their partner, like let's say foreign partner, step up and try to discipline your son or your daughter? What do you feel about it? Because some people, some foreigners, they feel like they don't want to discipline the child because they don't feel like that they are in a right place to do that. So how do you feel when your partner discipline your daughter? Do you feel okay with that, or do you feel offended?
Yeah, because I saw Eric how to talk Ashley. It's not like very disciplined, like don't do that, don't like that, because he still like what do you call that? Respect me, how to what do you call that, to discipline Ashley, because he think maybe he's not the right.
Oh yeah,
he's not his
daughter.
Yeah, he always just like not for now, slowly like that.
Okay, there's some boundaries, you would say. What about you, Giselle?
We have different way of disciplining kids, and I see that with John. I discipline my son in a way where my mom disciplined me, like when we were a kid, I'm gonna grab a stick, and so that he will not gonna do something stupid or something like that. I'm gonna scare her with a stick. And then John do it differently. John said, slowly, just talk, just slowly relax.
Even Harry.
It's not good or like that. Okay, well, just wait for mama or something like that. So I was like, if I'm gonna do that, my son would not listen to me because they would, I don't know, but I just seen that it's very different when it comes to, I like the way they discipline my son. I like the way he disciplined it, but I have my own way in disciplining him, so you can't stop me. You cannot control me on how to discipline my son, like that.
Like Eric,
you have different.
Like, every time when I discipline Ashley, like, because sometimes I have a loud voice. And he said, can you please calm down? Just talk to him nicely. Like, I cannot, in Filipina,
we used to yelling.
Like screaming, they're still very calm. Like I feel like Ashley is spoiled now because of him.
So I think the one reason that I think he's trying not to be too rough with with her kids, or one of the reason I think is because he don't want to get himself in trouble. And I think if a man is paying, all the bills, taking care of everything that need to be taken care of the house, I think he has the right to discipline the kid, because if he can do anything else, why can he not discipline the kid? So I want to know, if you are in a relationship with somebody that already have kids, do you think that you have the right to discipline those kids or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very different. They have their own way how to discipline kids.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, my next question is, like, what if when you met Eric, like when you met your partner John, what if he says, like, like he's willing to support your kid, but he's not willing to move in with your child? How do you feel about that? He's willing to support, like, financially, with your, like, maybe with your mom.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to move inside your,
Apartment or place
apartment.
like that.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
This is a good question, but let's see how they're going to answer that.
I cannot take that, because even when I go to somewhere in the city, I always think about my child. How is he doing there? I cannot leave my child alone with my family. No, it's my responsibility to take care of him, because I'm the mother. So if you don't want to see my child in front of your eyes every day, then I will not gonna stay with you. I'm gonna bring him no matter what.
Yeah, well, I am curious because there are some foreigners feel like, they don't want...
Kids are out.
Yes,
But here is the thing. Imagine, guys, he has no father, because I was a single mom. How could I be not there for him when he needs me the most? Because I'm just a mom. I'm alone. I'm all alone. So no, I would not give my responsibility to my parents, because they are done on me. My parents are responsible on me, and my parents taught me how to be responsible of your kids, because that's how they raised me. So no, I'm gonna take him over. That's why when going to America, because that's the plan, there's never on my mind thinking about leaving him. Not at all. I would say, if I will not bring my child going there, I will not go there.
So she said she is a single mom. Just because you're a single mom doesn't mean that your child don't have a father.
Generally, you think Filipina is not gonna be okay with that then?
I think so. There were some that, because we're gonna work there or something, I cannot take care of it. There were some, but it depends on the mother. It depends on the parents. But for me, no, I cannot live without my son, or I cannot.
That's our life.
Do you feel the same way? Like, if
that's my blood.
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
yeah. But what about you, Jel? Do you feel the same way? Like, let's say when you met Eric, he have a different opinion. Like, what if he say, let's leave your daughter with your mom and I'll just send her money, support every month? How would you feel about that?
I said no.
Yeah,
No way. No, I want to take my chicken. If you don't want to stay with me like that, no.
Yeah.
That's why there is advantages and disadvantages when it comes to dating single moms, because kids were with you all the time, especially if it's infant, or what if they need more attentions, and the attention is not, you have to choose, sometimes.
What if your kids is sick, then you don't have a right to
you
go.
cannot do something, because it's hard. I'm not used to leave my son, if I do, it's gonna be for a reason, or like that, I have to go back right away, because especially, if I cannot sleep with him one night, he'll cry, he's gonna look for me once my hug, because I used to hug with him all the time, all night, like he can sleep, even if my mom will sleep with him, he cannot, because mama is connected to, I'm so close with him. Yes.
Yeah, so if you think that your kids need you 24/7, your kids need your attention 24/7. If your kid's still young, I don't think now is the right time for you to look for a partner. If your kids still need time, I think you should focus more on your kids than seeking to get into a relationship.
I'm really happy to get your perspective, guys, because there's some foreigners are curious. They want to date a Filipina, but there are some, expectation. They're curious what to do and how to deal with it. So there you go, guys. Yeah, you had to live with it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one
It
package.
depends on the single mom. If they're okay to leave their kids at the parents,
Yeah.
or it depends. Or,
I would say discuss it when before the relationship gets serious.
yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to make sure that everything's
Okay. yeah.
okay, or
You can
not
do
in
it,
shock.
or you can do that like that if
Yeah.
you are serious. So
Exactly, yeah. So next question, why foreigners should date a single mom? Let's start with
Well, I think for me, one of the reasons why you should have date also single moms, besides of being so matured, also we know how to take care of ourselves. You know how to take care of yourself, and it's more maturity, I guess.
maturity.
Yeah, because from all we've been experienced, or from whatever we have been through, I think being matured can, because foreigners they don't like games at all. They don't like immature things. They don't like that. They want a real serious relationship, like for wife in the end, like marriage is there. So matured. We're used to be matured already.
This is crazy to say. So you tell me all these other women that don't have no kids, they don't have the same thing that you think that you have. This is just crazy. So just because the other women, they don't have no kids, you don't think they're capable of being responsible for things? They're not capable of taking anything serious? Come on now. I know y'all just saying that to make y'all feel good about yourself, but this is some bullshit, man. But let's keep listening.
Say yes, I agree with you
It can make you
100%.
matured if you have your kids, because it's not gonna be like the teenage life anymore. You have responsibility. You have to work. You have to feed. You have to buy milk. You have to support. That makes you matured. Like you would not think something for yourself. You will think for him or for her in the future.
Just because you have kids, it doesn't mean that you're responsible. Some people have kids and they're still acting childish. So I don't think those reasons that she had given are reasons for men to date women with kids. But let's keep listening.
So responsibility make you mature.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Most Filipina that are already have a child, they are more mature. Like let's say if you meet a Filipina that is 25 versus that is single, no child, versus Filipina that is single mom that is age 21, I would say 21 years old is more mature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of us are really serious when it comes to relationship. We don't want to play games like date for just fun.
I date to marry.
yeah, just the same way what she said. Like Eric, because he cannot
have a child.
have a child.
You have already a child.
Yeah, because I have already a child. So Ashley is like is enough for him, because what do you call that?
Vasectomy.
Yeah, vasectomy.
It is a
So
good
that's
point.
Why,
It's a good point, really, because there are some foreigners that cannot able to give a child to a Filipina, and you know what? Most Filipina want like most Filipina, that's their dream to have a child. So if you're vasectomy, if you're not able to give a child to a Filipina, I suggest you to just date a single mom, because if they already have a child, I'm telling you, they would be okay with that.
it's a package. Maybe one time that Ashley called her daddy, like she's to feel like he's a father, but
Okay.
like he's a real father. But
So when Eric told you that he
All right, so I have a question for you guys. Let's say, I don't know, you guys probably, let's just, for the sake of this conversation, right? Let's say you guys dating somebody with kids, and then those kids start calling you daddy. How would you feel about that? I'm just curious. So I would like to know. So make sure you guys comment up below.
have a child anymore, you still okay with that because you already have Ashley.
I already have Ashley.
That's a good point.
It's nothing new. They all have similar expectations. It's nothing new. So I would like to know what you guys think about it. I will leave the link down below. You guys can go check the video out. I think they have some great video. You guys, if you guys interested in see more video of those three, you guys can go click on the link down below and have fun. Hey, listen, as always, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time to watch the video. If you're new here, once again, welcome to the channel. And before you leave, don't forget to show some love to the channel. Alice, I'm out.